Hi kids, my name is Joe. Today, we will unravel the tale of English, a journey through time and words. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a language called English. But have you ever wondered how English came to be? Long, long ago, in a place called England, there were many different tribes and people who spoke different languages. But something incredible happened. Around 1,500 years ago, warriors from a tribe called the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes came to England and brought their languages with them. Now, here's a fun fact. The word English actually comes from the word Angles, one of those tribes that settled in England. Pretty cool, right? So, these different languages started to mix and change over time, and that's how Old English, the earliest form of English, began to develop. But the story doesn't end there. Fast forward a few centuries, and another group of people arrived in England. Can you guess who they were? They were the Vikings from Scandinavia, and they had their own language called Old Norse. When they settled in England, they influenced the English language, bringing in new words and sounds. Amazing, isn't it? Now, let's jump ahead to the year 1066. This was a very important year because that's when William the Conqueror, a powerful French noble, invaded England. He became the king, and along with him, many French-speaking nobles arrived. As a result, French words started to mix with English, making the language even more interesting and diverse. Okay, let's pause for a fun fact. Did you know that about 60% of English words have Latin or French origins? That's a lot of words. So, the next time you use words like music, delicious, or captain, you can thank the influence of Latin and French. Now, as time went on, English continued to evolve and change. People started exploring the world, discovering new lands, and encountering different cultures. This led to even more words from other languages being adopted into English. It became a language that borrowed from many others, creating a beautiful tapestry of words and expressions. Here's another fascinating fact. English has more words than any other language. Can you believe it? There are over 1 million words in the English language. That's like having a gigantic treasure chest of words to choose from. Now, fast forward to the present day. English has become a global language, spoken by millions of people all around the world. It's used in books, movies, songs, and even on the internet. Isn't that incredible? So, my young language adventurers, we've traveled through time to discover how English came to be. We've explored the tribes, the Vikings, the Normans, and the many words that have shaped this wonderful language we use today. But here's a question for you. Can you think of any English words that sound similar to words from other languages? For example, pizza sounds like the Italian word for pizza. Well, there are many words like that in English, and it's because of the language's rich history and borrowing from different cultures. Now, let's have a quick language quiz. What language does the word karaoke come from? If you guessed Japanese, you're absolutely right. Karaoke means empty orchestra in Japanese. It's so much fun to discover these connections between languages. So, my little explorers, I hope you enjoyed this journey through the history and origin of English. Remember, languages are like magical keys that open doors to new worlds, cultures, and people. Keep exploring, keep learning, and let the adventure of language continue. Now, off you go on your own language adventure. What other interesting words or languages can you discover? The world is waiting for you to unlock its linguistic treasures. Okay, everyone. The Language Adventure Club Junior awaits your next linguistic quest. Until then, unlock the treasures of language and set forth on your own extraordinary adventure. Subscribe now to Language Adventure Club Junior and embark on countless language escapades. Join us on our exciting journey through words and imagination. Bye-bye.